Hi there everyone. Today we're going to be talking about some of the key responsibilities of a professional communicator in a number of different workplace scenarios. And we're going to discuss many of the channels of communication that they will use so that they can minimize noise. And what I mean by noise is confusion that might be caused by misunderstanding. Now that could be due to contextual or cultural differences, for example. So the first scenario that we're going to talk about is a large public hospital where the audience of the communication might be patients and their family, staff, or it might be government bodies or the media. So some of the jobs of a communicator here might be to make written reports to government departments. It might be to make announcements on public health issues. It might be to make contributions to the hospital newsletter and to make announcements to staff. So some of the channels of communication here used will simply be phone and internet or face-to-face communications or use of the newsletter or the hospital's internal communication system to spread information to staff and patients. So our second scenario is different. It's a large retail department store such as Kmart, where the communication audience might include customers and staff, advertising agencies and management, and perhaps external businesses such as manufacturers and suppliers. And the key messages and responsibilities here might include the arrangement of different forms of advertising, such as store catalogues. It might include responding to customer feedback and complaints via the phone or mail. And it might be the transmission of internal company things, such as memos, right? So again, this might involve face-to-face communications, emails, memos, phone calls, and interaction with advertising agencies. Now, our third scenario is a large music store, which has many of the same communication audience as the retail store. Some specific differences for the music store might be, for example, communicating with music teachers or communicating with bands who might do presentations for the store. So the key jobs here of the communicator might be advertising using a number of different formats such as TV, radio, or online via the store's website, and it might even be via social media such as Facebook. They might use the media to promote special events such as bands that they're promoting, right? And they might keep the store's website updated with musical news and information. Our fourth scenario is a large international bank, where the audience for communication now is customers, investors and shareholders, government regulatory bodies, and perhaps the media and again advertising agencies. And the key messages and responsibilities here for the communicator might be to present a good public profile of the bank. They might want to deliver regular financial statements and reports to customers. They might need to review and maintain the health of the bank's internal communication system, and they might want to inform stakeholders of any changes or incidences, right? So this can involve surface and email, different advertising formats. Something specific to the bank might be the webcast of the annual general meeting of the bank that's used. And finally, the fifth scenario is a large government state high school, where the communication audience is students and parents, public and staff, the Department of Education, for example. And the key messages and responsibilities here might be to ensure access for the different cultural groups of students or students who have different languages. They might want to prepare notifications and invites to any school events. They might assist in the preparation of reports, and they might manage the school's website with school news and social media feeds such as Facebook and Twitter, which many schools are using now. So you can see that as a professional communicator, depending on your workplace environment, the demands can be very different. And a good communicator will know which channels and forms of communication to use so that they might get their message across with maximum clarity. Okay, thank you for listening to this presentation.